I gotta say about that is, hallelujah. Finally, somebody want to talk about my mama.
Oprah Winfrey plays the daughter of Henrietta Lacks, the woman who transformed modern medicine and had no idea. To this day, many have never heard her name.
I started asking people, do you know, have you ever heard of Henrietta Lacks? Ever heard? No one had.
Something Winfrey is now determined to change.
The significance of what her cells have meant, I think the world needs to know that. And now they will.
Lacks was a young mother of 5 who died of cervical cancer in 1951 at Johns Hopkins, where doctors found her unique and aggressive cancer cells were the first to grow in a lab. Henrietta never gave doctors permission to use her cells, and her family was never told.
We didn't know nothing about nothing.
Like nothing they'd seen before, those cells, shortened to HeLa instead of Henrietta's full name, were used to test the polio vaccine, develop in vitro fertilization, and drugs used to fight cancer, just to name a few. Her daughter Deborah and author Rebecca Skloot finally uncovered the truth. But Deborah died just before Skloot's book was published.
I refuse to cry with you, Kristen, but I could when I think about Deborah, how eager she was to know about her mother and to have this story told.
Henrietta's cells were reproduced in labs around the world, and millions of dollars changed hands.
Becca showed me the papers where he wanted to use her name, but the lawyers didn't want to.
Hopkins made all that money off of our mother.
Hopkins ain't made a dime.
Johns Hopkins says it did not profit. The family got nothing. But for the next generation, there is a new mission now.
You can't help but be proud of what is done. So when you think about that, it's like, okay, something bad happened, but something so much good has come from it.
David Lacks now sits on a board at the National Institutes of Health, helping to decide just what Henrietta's gene sequence is used for.
And I think we ought to think of the Lacks family as some of the greatest philanthropists in medicine of all time.
They speak around the country, urging doctors to never forget the patient behind the petri dish.
She was a woman. She was black with limited education, limited finances, and look what she has done for the world.
Rebecca Skloot has set up a foundation for the Lackses and others who've contributed to science without their consent.
If anyone had taken just a few minutes to listen to her and answer her questions, it would have changed the whole story for her family.
A family now taking back its history.
I think what we're trying to say is that her life really mattered.
A legacy, just like Henrietta's cells, living on. Kristen Dahlgren, NBC News, Los Angeles.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.